Hey guys, hi YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to rant a little bit. So if you don't have a lot of time, this is another video for you because I'm going to be all over the place. But I felt like had to do this video. I've watched other people doing this video and I related with them so much that I was like, I'm going to do it as well. So I'm going to talk about some of the reasons why I stopped dealing with a lot of hairstylists, especially black hairstylists altogether. Um, I went on YouTube, learned how to do my own hair, and I've never looked back ever since. And I've been so at peace that every time I try to book a hairstylist, I just go back to my crochet braids or do my own hair, like my little quick weaves and all that, because I just can't take it. Woo! Yeah, so let's get started. One of the first reasons why I don't deal with a lot of black hairstylists, I'm not saying all, so don't come for me and say there's good hairstylists. There is. That's not my point. I have two good hairstylists that I've gone to over the years. I think one of them moved. The other person, I think I lost her number or something, but they're amazing. But I'm just saying that the ones that I've dealt with over in the past couple years, and even recently when I tried to book an appointment because I was trying to have somebody do my hair for this party and wedding I had to go to, I just changed my mind. I was like, you know what, forget it. So one of the reasons why I don't deal with a lot of black hairstylists is the unprofessionalism. So that's a big word. Can you even spell it? So unprofessionalism to me is a lot of different things. It's, for example, somebody popping gum when they're doing your hair, somebody on the phone, somebody leaving your hair, under a dryer, for example, for almost an hour and texting and texting and texting and not even paying attention to you. It's somebody saying, like they have a kid with them. The kid is crying and constantly needs them every second, which is understandable. I'm a mom as well. I get that. And just being constantly interrupted by the kid. Like one kid where I had an appointment was crying so much that my ears could not take it anymore. Like I just could not take it. And the kid was coming to me, sometimes even poured stuff all over me. Like it was just out of control. The kid was running around doing all this stuff. And I just started thinking, I'm like, why am I even here? Like, why am I dealing with this? Because I feel like if you want to do somebody's hair, at least arrange maybe to have, somebody, a relative or somebody to stay with the kid while you do, my hair, for example. So that's for me as a professional. It's so many different things. It's communication and saying, this and this came up. Maybe I'm not going to be able to do your hair. One time I had somebody who pretty much, scheduled me for an appointment, was supposed to confirm Sunday night, did not. And they pretty much left me with my hair undone. And I literally had to go and buy a wig to wear to work Monday because my hair was not done. I was so disappointed. I was so mad. I was so mad. And even my mom was just like, why don't you just do your own hair? And it's like, she kept telling me. And most of the time, too, I love the hairstyles that I've done. Sometimes I was never satisfied. I would go back home and fix them. So overall, I just started doing my own hair because at least that one I was sure that I was going to be happy. So the other thing I've noticed with a lot of black hairstylists that I've dealt with is the attitude. They give up this face like they don't want to do your hair. Sometimes you say hi to them, they're not even responsive. It's almost like they don't want to talk to you when you get there. I've had one that like took my bag where I had all the hair and kind of tossed it like she didn't even want to, touch it. I've had, ones that are just like, making little remarks and comments like, oh girl, if you came to my salon or if you came to my hair, your hair will be long and this and this. And I'm just like, you don't know what's going on with somebody and why their hair's not whatever. Like, but keep your comments to yourself, like why are you making little comments like that are kind of like, okay. So I've had that attitude thing where it's just like the face is just giving like stank, like I don't want to deal with you and all this stuff. And I just was over it. Like, so that has happened to me. The other thing is pretty much a lot of black hairstylists overbooking to the point where you go and then you have to wait on somebody else. And it's just like, why did you put me in a slot if I'm going to sit here and wait for you to finish other people when I have a life too, I have stuff to do. So that's something they do a lot is overbooking, and then you are sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. That's why, they say that, when black women go to a salon or go to get their hair done, it's a whole day process. The other thing is communication. Communication is not good, meaning that they don't confirm sometimes, they don't text you, they don't update you on what's going on so. I've had like appointments where I went and the door was literally closed. They told me to get there at 10. I got there at 10. The door was still closed. They came like maybe at 10:15 with their coffee in their hand, like, and apologizing and all this. And I'm just like, you could have texted me that and told me, hey, I'm going to be getting coffee or whatever. Like, communicate, communicate with someone. A lot of the new hairstylists I've noticed that have a lot of rules. The rules are pages and pages. There's nothing wrong with having rules, having boundaries. I know that there's also black clients, and who are a lot of drama. They bring a lot of mess, and so a lot of hairstylists are over it with that. But at the same time, some rules have to make sense. It's like one of the ones that bothers me, for example, is certain hairstylists requesting a certain type of hair. For example, you want box braids. They say I can only use this brand of hair. It's like, since when? Growing up, I remember a lot of African hairstylists. You tell them you want cornrow, they didn't pick the hair. They just kind of let you like do whatever you bring, they're gonna work with it. So I'm just always like, some of the rules don't make sense, or they go pages and pages, and sometimes they don't even have the answer to what you're looking for. You still have to talk to them, and then when you text them asking them questions, they don't respond till like a week later, and you're just like, you have a phone to communicate with the clients. Like, the least you can do is answer it. I understand people are busy, people have lives, but at the same time, if this is your business, like, you want to be communicating well. Um, Another thing is prices. The prices have bothered me over the years. This is cornrows, right? Cornrows are pretty much this is cornrows. Crochet braids. You put cornrows and then you loop and whatever, and you're done. For me, this kind of a style should be about 120, 130, if less maybe. To charge like $300 for crochet braids, come on now. Like, if we're maybe doing singles in the front and crochet in the back, I understand that maybe, but that's too much. I've had people that have wig installs that cost $1,000, and you're just thinking, for what? Like, some of these prices don't match. And sometimes I used to think about being a hairstylist myself, because I learned so many different things on how to do hair, but I would be a little bit nicer, because I understand that, some of the prices don't make sense. Like, they don't add up. It's like, mm-mm. And a lot of the hairstylists, the two that I have, their prices were always decent, and I was so thankful to them all the time. I would even give them tips because I had money left over to actually give them. This other new stylist, I don't know what's going on, but the prices are so ridiculous that it just, the math ain't mathing. Oh my God, I'm talking too much. But yeah, overall, I mean, I'm glad that I found YouTube. I learned how to do my hair. I've been at peace. I've been at peace because I no longer have to deal with a lot of the stuff that, a lot of people are dealing with. Like, it's crazy, guys. And if you watch a lot of videos on YouTube or in social media talking about their experiences, it's horrible. I've had people that, some of them lost their hair. Like, their hairs were falling off because somebody did the braid so wrong. I've had people that are leaving the salon like with their halfway done because they're so upset. I've had people that are just like fighting back and forth, going to court because somebody charged them something and they didn't even do what they were supposed to do. I've had people that had to reschedule. Like, I've seen people that reschedule weddings because their hair was not done, and it's just like, it's so sad because we have to do better. I'm saying to a lot of black hairstylists, like, you have to do better, communicate better, and be clear with your rules. I know there's crazy people out in the world, and dealing with some people, it's a lot. But if it's something that you do, that's your business, like, take pride in it and just care a little bit more, and just do better. Oh my God.